here in Richmond today. The signs are clear, but it is very windy out there. We'll see if it affects either team as we have a violation, and that'll be Richmond ball to start things off.
You're going to watch the face-off dot today.
Needed from Riley in that contest. Here comes O'Neal. Standout freshman.
He's got a short stick matchup with Will Godine right away.
And that is going to beat Michael Scharfenberger. Scharfenberger got the start last week, but O'Neal with the quick tally and Richmond on the board, 1-0.
Took advantage right there of getting the shorts.
McDermott up to Minicus. And now Dordovic going to work. Dordovic takes the shot and scores as Tucker Dordovic on the board. Hoyas tied up.
It's one thing you can't give Tucker, Jeremy, and I've talked to you about this before. It's the paint in basketball. It's that in the replay today, but he body position, good body position there, and that one will leave a mark later.
Yeah, he's not rubbing it, so that's a good sign for right now.
Goalies never do that, Jeremy. You know that.
At least not when everybody can see, and that's a pickoff. What a play by Halpert.
Nice play. Wallace stick in the lane. Perfect position.
Dordovic, a little bit of space, doesn't take the shot, rolls in, shoots, that goes off a stick, and chased down by McDermott, but can't pick up the ground ball, and here come the Spiders the other way with Nugent. Transition chance, can they take advantage? Long pole shot, stopped by Scharfenberger.
Great save by Scharfenberger there. Pole had him one-on-one.
Going to work, shot Scharfenberger with another save.
It's going to be a break.
Run out chance for the Hoyas, here comes Godine. Took him a little while to pick that one up. Couldn't break as fast as he wanted. Shot, score! As Godine finds Bundy. Hoyas had the lead 2-1. Going down by 2. There's Lance Madonna. All A10 preseason selection. Joined by his brother this year. He's one of the few real big-time scorers as Richmond lost a lot from last year. Madonna had 25 goals last season. Well, it's Ryan Lanchberry had 40 for the Spiders. In front, can't get it cleanly, but still scores as O'Neal with his second with a quick stick in the middle of the traffic. Richmond ties it up at 2. Running through. A little bit of open space. Shot not taken by Derek Madonna. Talked about Derek before, transferred from Hobart. And just a complete and utter standout up there. This is O'Neal. He has 2 already, the freshman. Derek Madonna. He shoots and beats Scharfenberger, and Richmond has the lead back. Spiders up 3-2. So back-to-back plays that could have been disaster, but Graham ended up with one of them, and then Sheridan able to track the other down.
Ball's been on the ground quite a bit today, Jeremy. A little sloppy play by both teams.
Getting in this one if you're Richmond. The longer you stay in this game, obviously the better they got to feel. Shot and a score as Graham puts it away and gives the Spiders a 2-goal lead.
Not sure what's going on in there too, Jeremy. You play those, you play Maryland, you play Virginia, you play Georgetown. You do it for recruiting purposes, and you do it to toughen you up when you do hit that A10 schedule. I mean, kids want to see, they want to play the best teams, and they've definitely upped their schedule this year.
Shot and a goal. Cannon and blast from Declan McDermott. Hoyas cut the deficit down to 1.
You know, Richmond goalie has been. Well, the refs don't want to interrupt the flow of play, Jeremy. See, it's not. They're not going to call penalty a lot of times. They want the guys that those three on three to figure it out themselves, not have a ref's call determine possession.
Up to the top, not there for Young. Hoy's done a pretty good job on Young so far.
Let's keep an eye on inside too on that crease again to see. That's where their looks have been coming from.
Young with 3 turnovers already, just 1 assist. Shot and a bounce-in goal by Aiden O'Neal. The freshman has been fabulous so far today. He turned it up with 3 goals so far. Now bidding for another, Chinoy, and that'll be another goal as that is Derek Madonna. And now Richmond firing on all cylinders, and Georgetown's going to take it and almost take it away. Still loose, and there's Carroll. Big ground ball pickup. A little bit of unsettled situation here. Can the Hoyas take advantage of it?
And a good play by him right there, too. Moving the ball out, moving it out of a ground ball, Jeremy. The defense is scrambling. Come up with that ball. He's got his man beat.
Shot and a goal. Aiden Carroll with a big one for the Hoyas to blunt some of that Richmond momentum. It's now Richmond 6, Hoyas 4.
Cleared up with the ground ball, Jeremy. So he did what a lot of times we call hockey. He just brushed the ball out to the side where Vigu was able to come up with it.
Sheridan taking his time. Another youngster in the lineup for Richmond. Sheridan, obviously O'Neal today with 3 goals. Jack Pilling seeing some good time as well for the Spiders this year. Trying to get their 3-goal lead back. Richmond has come out very well, and they will. What a shot and a find as Lance. The Hoyas have struggled a little bit this year, is on wing play where they've been very good in the past and kind of helping out, making that a 3-on-3 unit. We talk about it all the time. The Hoyas might have been at the forefront of that, making it a 3-on-3 game, just trying to find a way to beat Denver. And some of their great face-off guys, and now kind of turned against them a little bit with a pretty solid face-off man of their own right, and Young will bounce it in. So Young will make his appearance after kind of somewhat shaky. Goals.
Good decision right there by Dordovic. Jeremy thought about it for a second, but they need a good possession and get a good shot on Cage here.
Dordovic, Bundy, McDermott, and Carroll with the goals for the Hoyas. There's a shot, and the freshman puts himself on the board. Patrick Krogan with a goal. Cuts the deficit down to 3, 8-5 Richmond.
You saw that, Jeremy. They cleared the side. Came up limping a little bit.
Yeah, this game, had a chance to talk to Patrick Stevens last week at the CAA basketball tournament. Of course, Patrick, kind of a lacrosse bracketology guru, as that's another one. Minikis with a goal. Hoyas with 2 quickies. And got back into this game now on the ground that he kind of fell over top of after he got hit. Kind of the old schoolboy technique. Here's Krogan, open look again. This time they collapse in. Dordovic, can he get loose? He does, and he scores. Hoyas with 3 in a row. It's now a 1-goal game.
Hoyas sideline going crazy down there, Jeremy.
Here's Derek Madonna. He's got 2 today. Pass in front, wide open, and Merklinger scores. Hoyas befuddled by that Richmond offense, and the Spiders stop the Hoya Mo.
Again,
Have their chance here.
either an offsides or an illegal sub coming out of the box, Jeremy. Not sure which, but flag is down. It's our first flag of the day, I believe, isn't it?
And a shot and a goal for Tucker Dordovic. And the Hoyas back within 1. And they wave the penalty off. Young pretty much has been a non-factor as Bowen has had the guard on him today. Here comes Young, and he shot it. Kept it in the stick somehow.
Good decision by Young right there. He's going to come off the field right now. He took a hit to the hip, I think.
So I'll have to watch that. Leading scorer for Richmond out of the game. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. In front, and a goal as Joe Sheridan puts it in the back of the net. And again, in a season saver, is Georgetown with a 5-game homestand coming up, all against teams you think likely would be favored against. Here's Bundy trying to get free. Now McDermott loses it. Picked back up. Bundy saves his bacon. Nice guard by Pilling. Bundy, and Bundy scores. Graham Bundy hits the back of the net. And Hoya's back within 1.
Yeah, great little move by Graham up top there.
Body hit in front, so timer doesn't reset. Down to 15 seconds. Here's O'Neal. Trying to get loose on Hess. Not a lot of room, and thrown away. Still loose. And
guy's playing without a stick, okay.
Yep, so the Hoya ball. Now the Hoyas again will have a chance to tie this one up. Hess trying to get it across. He does, as Young gave him a little bit of resistance, but not enough. So Georgetown, about a 4-second difference shot to game clock. You can take it all the way down if they choose to. Right now, though, Hoya's playing at a pace that might be better to go ahead and now wide of the cage. It'll stay with the Hoyas. Still 40.
Nobody's on Minigas right now.
He'll shoot, and that's off the pipe. In front, chance, and a score! And finally, there's the TJ Haley we've been waiting for all season long, Earl. He finds Dordovic on the doorstep, and we got a tie game.
That's a great job. You know, he just had a 40-yard sprint there. You know, that kind of stuff wears on you later in the game.
Here's Minikis, back out. Dordovic, that'll go off the pipe, resets the timer, and Bundy picks it up. And that shot is wide by McDermott. Hoyas will keep it with 54 seconds left on the timer.
He'd like to have that one back. Wide open shot from 10.
Minikis. Big game last week against Princeton, and did that go in? It did. Brian Minikis with the wraparound beats Big U. Hoyas with their.
Again, let's see. Krogan loves this short stick matchup that he got. Both face-off guys are still on the field, Jeremy.
And thrown away. That was a bad pass as Haley was there wide open. Hoyas let a golden opportunity to take a 2-goal lead go by the wayside. Again, we don't know the Richmond team as well as the Georgetown team, but we know Riley's got some midfielder skills. That matchup probably was in the Hoyas' favor if both face-off guys were on the field still.
Yeah, he could be a face-off. I mean, he could be a regular midi in a lot of programs, Jeremy. He's got a good stick. He's got a great shot. Just an overall really good athlete.
So that turnover hurts extra for the Hoyas there. It had a golden opportunity to make it 2. Instead, their defense will try and buckle in and keep the 1, which they cannot do, as Sheridan comes up with a big goal to tie it back up at 11.
Hey, got to step on it.
He kind of admitted to, he said, look, that's a monster down there in Charlottesville. We just didn't have our best day. Lost in that early game against Maryland by 11 goals. But looking to take down a talented Georgetown team today.
Hoyas pressing out a little bit on defense on this first rotation. Let's see if the middies drag behind again. We're going to play up top right now.
Sheridan comes right down Broadway and scores. Just too easy if you're Kevin Warren, and he stares out of his visor.
Yeah, keep an eye on Solomon. He's been open a couple times. They're playing a 5-man rotation, Jeremy, and that leaves the
thrown away, and the Hoyas, they get possession back. Solomon with a big ground ball to save it.
Still got time. They need to slow down here, reset the offense.
Here's McDermott. Now down to 15 on the penalty, and that's a goal as Solomon comes away with it. Nicky Solomon, first of the game, third of the year. We're back knotted up. 12-12, loose, and Tomanovic with another big pickoff. Now Young trying to force him out, and loose ball in the middle of everybody. McGarrener's going to come up with it. Back to Scharfenberger.
Going to have to clear quickly here.
Only 7 seconds. Got to get it across. Hess has got to let it go, and he will get it across just in time.
Second to spare. That was a heck of a play down there by Tomanovic. Coming up with that. He was in no man's land. He was getting pressured on the ride.
I'll tell you what, old Willie T has had himself a game today. A couple of big pickoffs on cross-field passes.
Yes, he's played really well today.
Here's Krogan, the freshman, has 1 goal today. Give it off, Dordovic. A little bit of an open lane, kicks it back out, Minikis. Solomon takes another one. That's going to hit off Big U, and he saves it. Loose ball in front. Still loose. Shot, and it's a goal! Nicky Solomon finds the back of the net. Hoyas had the lead 13-12.
Wow, just hard work there, Jeremy. With that, he was in no man's land. He was getting pressured on the ride.
I'll tell you what, old Willie T has had himself a game today. A couple of big pickoffs on cross-field passes.
Yes, he's played really well today.
Here's Krogan, the freshman, has 1 goal today. Give it off, Dordovic. A little bit of an open lane. Kicks it back out, Minikis. Solomon takes another one. That's going to hit off Big U, and he saves it. Loose ball in front. Still loose. Shot, and it's a goal! Nicky Solomon finds the back of the net. Hoyas had the lead 13-12.
Wow, just hard work there, Jeremy. Not giving up on the play. Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah, they got 7 guys over there, Jeremy.
Incredible. Out of the timeout, Richmond commits the offsides. They're talking it over, but Hoyas catch a late break. Hess is in the middle of everybody. He's going to run away, and Hess will run it out, throws it up in the air, and the Hoyas will celebrate as they survive Richmond 13-12. A big win for Georgetown to keep the momentum going after the huge win up at Princeton last week.
We got a defensive coach, and he was defensive-minded there, Jeremy. He had Halpert on the field. He had Leary and Dylan Hess on the field. He committed to having Minikis run that 6 seconds down, but then get back, be able to play defense, and not have to worry about subbing.
And it worked out. Now, of course, a little bit due to as it looked like Nugent was going to have a chance to go down the middle.